Hey NFL fans, this is Gary Greene, longtime sports handicapper and professional sports bettor here in Las Vegas for the past 35 years. And this is your game number 2 of the Monday Night Football doubleheader for Week 15 to close out the week in the NFL between the Atlanta Falcons and the Las Vegas Raiders. And the Falcons are a 5.5-point favorite in this game. The total is 44.5. Neither one of these two teams, folks, has won a football game in over a month. And this game will air at 5:30 kickoff time on ESPN. We got two teams going very much in the opposite direction of where you're supposed to be headed at this time of year if you're a playoff team. And we have two teams right now that are just struggling on both sides of the ball. And first off, for the Atlanta Falcons, they have started the year this year playing fantastic football. For the most part, they were 3-0 on the road, which is really hard to do. And since then, they've lost 3 straight road games. We're going to go first when we're talking about these two teams with the Atlanta Falcons. 4 straight losses. The offense is a complete disaster right now. They've scored only 21 points, 13 points, 6 points, and 17 points in the last 4 games. And Kirk Cousins, quarterback of the Falcons, 0 touchdown passes, folks. 8 interceptions in the last 4 weeks. You ain't beating anybody in this league with those kind of numbers. The last 3 weeks, the defense for Atlanta is not helping whatsoever itself. They've allowed 42, 17, and 38 points. And when you got a struggling offense, you need the defense to not only get the opposition to go down to around 20 points a game, but you got to turn the opposition over. The only plus of this Atlanta team is the defense that had only, 11 sacks the first 12 weeks or whatever it is, has 10 sacks the last 2 weeks. So maybe they can put some pressure on the young quarterback for the Raiders, who was actually the ex-quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons, Ritter, and make him turn the ball over a little bit and give them a chance to give their team some juice. You need juice in these games. You need to turn over teams. You need to make big stops. You need to make a touchdown big play once in a while. When you're doing none of the 3, you're not beating anybody. Now the Raiders, 9 straight losses. Doesn't get any worse than that. This team has been a disaster since the opening kickoff basically this year. They've only won 1 home game all season long. And again, nothing's gone right on offense. The defense at times hasn't been too bad. Their defense is actually rated 15th in the league. But right now it's got to be a lot harder down the stretch here to really play well, because now Max Crosby, really the only superstar talent on this entire roster, he's going to miss the rest of the season having surgery this week. So when you're the offensive team that's second to last in scoring offense in the league, as the Raiders are, and then your defense is 3rd worst, allowing the most points in scoring in the NFL, you're not going to win many games. It's a tough league, and this is a really, really bad constructed team. Now, of course, they've had a little bad luck with the quarterbacks. First one goes out, now the second one goes out. Now they're on a 3rd stringer who just joined the team a couple weeks ago. Not a good situation there, but the Raiders have now lost 4 of their last 5 games by double digits. They lost by 15. Miraculously, they had a chance to beat the Chiefs, who play everybody close, but they lost by only 2 points there. They lost by 12, 15, and 17. So they're basically getting beat by 2 touchdowns or more this last 5 weeks. Is that you can see the juice is gone. They're running out of gas. Now, again, the 3rd string quarterback is Desmond Ritter, so he has a little bit of knowledge of some of these defenders for the Atlanta Falcons, playing against them in practice every single day last year. But the problem is he's a number 3 quarterback. He's not a number 1 quarterback. Now, when we look at the Raiders' defense, they've allowed 28, 19, 29, 34, and 41 points. So, if you're Kirk Cousins, you robbed the league, you robbed the teams you've played for like $20 billion. So you're good on money. You're struggling right now. You're about an inch away from being pulled for good until some dumb team like the Jets picks them up next year. But, you have to believe that this is the defense he could get well against if he doesn't, there's no reason to play him anymore after this week. But this is a Raiders defense allowing 267 passing yards a game average the last 4 weeks. And the problem is, though, the defense of Atlanta is allowing opposing quarterbacks to complete 76% of their passes. These numbers are just unheard of, that I'm telling you, for both of these teams right now. Bad situation for both of these teams. But Atlanta's still in the playoff hunt, so the game's really live for them. As for the top trends of this game, the Atlanta Falcons are 0-3 against the spread. Their last 3 road games this year, again, all losses. And they're just 6-14 against the spread their last 20 road games. As for the Raiders, their last win, folks, came in the month of September. That's right, September. Their last 3 games, the offense has scored 19 points, 20 points, and 13 points. And that's their last 3 home games. So they're probably a little bit better at home, but the home field advantage isn't there. The Raiders fans sell their tickets to the opposing fans. Not sure. This would probably be the one time I wouldn't expect a whole gauntlet of fans to travel to see this Atlanta Falcons team, especially the way they've been playing. So I'll pass on this game, but if you want to play, check out my other video, the Bears-Vikings video. It's much longer, but it's in-depth for both sides of the ball. That game probably gets you a little more prepared. And I also have a prop bet, hopefully winner in that game. So check that game out. And we're 15-3 going into this weekend. And since I'm taping before the Sunday night game, don't know what the outcome of that prop bet is. But we'll head into the Monday night games as far as the taping of these go with a 15-3 prop bet record this year. And hopefully we can hit that prop bet for you. Be a nice little nugget right here before Christmas time. So we wish everybody a happy holidays. And please, folks, drive safe out there. Don't drink and drive. And don't bet what you cannot afford to lose. And check out all our Gary Wins videos. Bookmark us. And check out on Monday and Tuesday. I usually load the most. And we'll do some more big-time college basketball videos this week as well. So have a great one.